Iran has been invited to the Syria peace talks that start Wednesday in Switzerland. UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon says Iran is among 10 nations he's added to the first day of meetings. Tehran has been a close ally of Syria's government. It also has influence over the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah. They're fighting alongside Syrian forces.
Pan-said Iranian Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif has pledged that his country will play a positive and constructive role in the conference. The peace talks are aimed at resolving the crisis in Syria. They're scheduled to begin in Switzerland on Wednesday. Western countries were reluctant to have Iran take part in the meeting. It supports the government of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad.
Foreign Minister Zarif and I agree that the goal of the negotiations is to establish, by mutual consent, a transitional governing body with the full executive powers. It was on that basis that Foreign Minister Zarif pledged that Iran would play a positive and constructive role in Montreux. Therefore, as convener and host of the conference, I have decided to issue an invitation to Iran to participate.
The bitter relationship is partly down to what is happening here on the battlefield. Iran is an ally of President Assad and has sent military support to the Syrian army. The Syrian National Coalition backs the rebels, and it's not just the SNC who are annoyed by the invitation. In a statement, the United States has said if Iran does not fully and publicly accept the Geneva communique, the invitation must be rescinded.
First of all, there is no diplomatic relationship between the United States and Syria, and until just a few months ago, there was also no diplomatic relationship with Iran. This is a bit of a brave new world for the United States, dealing with Iran and Syria at the same table, of course, in Switzerland. That is coming up.
There's also a question of a ceasefire. What we have heard from the leader of the opposition coalition is that they are prepared to discuss a ceasefire if President Assad stops using his military planes on Syrian people. So in effect, they're asking for him to agree unilaterally to a ceasefire before they agree unilaterally to their own ceasefire. So a number of issues obviously facing the diplomats, also including who is sitting around the table. Should Iran, which is one of the biggest sponsors of President Assad's regime, also have a presence there? Some on Labour's front bench back at the United Kingdom think that without Iran there, it is not a particularly convincing process. So a number of things that have to be discussed. Of course, time running out, the diplomats starting to gather in Switzerland on Wednesday.